Hey, welcome to the TV channel. Today we are taking a look at a pretty interesting build by one of my friend Jackson. A take on playing Ophanimon Falldown mode with 3 colors. Consisting of yellow, purple and blue, the deck has a huge recovery mechanism, especially pairing with cards such as Shakomon and Reinforced Memory Boost. To tackle such a heavy recovery deck, it was only appropriate we bring out the most aggressive deck in the meta in the form of Paildramon. Can the Paildramon and the Paildramon family take down the deck or be completely outvalued by the recovery of the Ophanimon? Without further ado, let's dive right into the game itself as we do see the hardcore of the Vmon looking at top 4 and we do pick up the Paildramon there, which is very good because it does consider itself as a blue and a green Digimon, which really helps you to really go for the Jogras requirement. Now it's his turn again, he does push out the Salomon and he's gonna swing at the level 4 already. He doesn't die because it's just a Vmon and security and does evolve to the black Gatomon, so we do see the purple now. He does go for the reinforced memory boost and does become 5 cost thanks to the Kari, so he's gonna put a Zod defeat on top of the security, putting him in at 6 security already, and that's just the beginning of the whole recovery mechanism. We're gonna swing the Vmon here, hitting to the Zod defeat because the Zod defeat doesn't do the battle, so we're gonna swing the Vmon without the jamming first, and gonna Jogras evolution with the Rydra and the Vmon into the Paildramon to actually bounce the Black Gatomon to the bottom of the deck. And we'll actually be respecting the field here, so we'll be swinging over the champion and then re-standing the Paildra. I'm gonna hardcore the Stingmon right here to further Jogras evolution. Actually to the Dino Beamon here because we want to rest the Zod defeat, and I'll be swinging the security, drawing 1 thanks to the Stingmon. Does hit into Chimeramon, but thanks to the X-Vmon inherit, we do gain +1 KDP, making it 9 KDP, so it does hit over the Chimeramon, and we do hardcore the Paildramon to pass the turn thanks to his Kari. He does start the turn with 3 memory anyway, so he's gonna hatch to the Fremon and then evolving to the Patamon, so we do see the blue, and going for the reinforced memory boost to put him to 6 memory, and he's gonna go for another reinforced memory boost. And what's your take on reinforced memory boost? Is it actually a balanced card or is it too strong? It's gonna pick up the Chimeramon to hand, no, actually to the security, putting in the 3 already, and it's gonna use the Kari to gain 1 memory because a security has been added. It's gonna hardcore the Ophanimon to look at top 4 for double dual yellow card, and in this case the Angelmon. So the turn do pass, but thanks to the Paildra and the Dino B and the Rydra, this could be game already. We're gonna further evolve to the Vmon first. Start swinging with the Paildra to draw 1 thanks to the Digitama. Swinging once again, hitting to the Flame Hell Scythe though, which does kill Rydra. It's gonna spawn a 6 KD below Digimon, in this case the Ankylomon. Now he's going to stop the lethal here, and Dino B will swing the last security to draw 1 thanks to the Stingmon. Gonna go for the favorite Ice War card. Then actually evolving onto the Dino Beamon into an Paildramon Dragon mode, which does split out the X-Vmon and the Stingmon once again. Now we do have a lot of Digimon on the field, and I wonder what he's gonna do. He does push out the Patamon and then evolving to the Angemon, and then using the reinforced memory boost to put into 3 memory, so he's gonna go for a Jogras evolution into the Shakomon. Now this is the interesting mechanic that you guys need to know. Basically the Angemon will heal 1 first, then you do draw 1, then actually further healing with the Shakomon. So basically you do heal 1 first with Angemon, then draw 1 with Shakomon, then heal 1 with Shakomon. So do need to take note of how the whole interaction works. And now it does go for the Ophanimon Falldown mode and then heal 1, and then does gain 1 memory thanks to the Kari. And out of the blue, he does have 3 security, but we do have 4 Digimons to attack with, especially with the Paildra, it makes it 5 attacks. The Vmon will swing at the security, hitting him to 2, the Paildra will swing as well, drawing 1, swing the second one, and does have end the game with the X-Vmon. Now we have to move on to game 2 with the Paildramon actually going first. Starting the turn with actually a hardcore X-Vmon, so no Vmon inside, so that's a bad start I would say. It's gonna hatch to the Upamon and then evolve to the Patamon here. It's gonna hardcore the Ophanimon and look at the top 4 for a dual yellow card, in this case the Angemon, adding to hand. And then actually going for the reinforced memory boost already, looking at top 2. Now does put the Bushi Agu to the security and the Shakomon to hand. We do swing with the X-Vmon because we do know that it's a Bushi Agumon. I'll be hardcalling the Paladin mode already. Man, I'm feeling spicy already. But I would say that's a misplay because you abuse the 10 memory here with the Ankylomon evolution and the Angemon evolution. And with these 2 Digimon, of course, he's going to be Jogressing into the, of course, favorite card Shakomon. He's going to draw 1 here, and then using his Jogras evolution skill to actually bounce the X-Vmon to hand. He's going to use the reinforced memory boost to give him 3 memory. I'll be using that memory to actually evolve to the Ophanimon Falldown mode, which is going to further heal him 1. It's already at 7 security, and he's not going to stop there. He's going to go for the reinforced memory boost to put him to 8 security. Man, this guy is not stopping. But we do have only the Paladin mode to swing here, and it will push him to 7 security and does have only 1 check. So we're going to hardcore the XVmon, which he did bounce earlier to fill once again. It's going to hatch the Digitama first, evolving to the Salamon, using the reinforced memory boost once again, putting to 5. Actually be evolving to the Angemon, and then he's going to cast the reinforced memory boost to look at top 2, and we do see the sword defeat, which will automatically go to the security, putting the Shakumon to hand. That's when things go scary, but XVmon will do the sword defeat there. We will be actually hardcoring the Stingmon and then going for the Jogress evolution of the Dino Beamon to actually rest the sword defeat once again, like we did in the previous game. We're gonna evolve to the Vmon in Nursery, swing with the Paladin mode, hitting him to 6 security, and this guy is definitely having a lot of security, and I have to push quite a bit. I'm gonna further evolve to the Dragonmon on top of the Dino Beamon to pull out that 2 level 4s, which is very nice, and it is his turn. So how he's gonna deal with the field? He does go for the Ankylomon hardcore, and this signifies Jogress evolution in the form of Shakumon, and thanks to the Shakumon ability, he does heal 1, and then using his ability to bounce the Dragon mode to hand. So that's a very nice development of the field. He does go for the reinforced memory boost to put into 3 memory, and be swinging the Ophanimon at the Paladin mode. Because of the inherent ability, he does minus 6k, so Paladin mode is only 10k DP, and then he'll end the turn with the Flame Hell Scythe, healing off that Stingmon and then hardcalling the Angemon from the drop zone. And just like that, the field has already swapped around, and definitely not in the advantage right now for the Paildramon player. He's going to go for the Ice Wall, and then hardcalling the Vmon to look at the top 3 for a free Digimon. And we do pick up the XVmon to hand. In this turn, we do cast the Ice Wall, so this turn is going to slow him down for quite a bit, I would say, given that he has only 3 memory to work with. Ophanimon will swing at the security, minusing 6k DP on the XVmon, so it does eliminate a bot. And we do remember to pay for the Ice Wall. It's going to pass the turn with the Flame Hell Scythe, not leaving any Digimon on the field, which is a wise thing to do because against Paildramon, you do want to clear the board as much as possible. We do have 5 memory to work with, but not looking too good definitely because he does have a total of 6 Digimons on the field, and we do have only 4 security. Now the Vmon will pick up the Stingmon to hand, and be evolving to the XVmon. So as a slight misplay there, I would say, because Ophanimon will basically just swing once again to minus 6k DP on the XVmon, killing it further, which he's gonna do now. So that's a misplay right there, I would say. And I finally do recognize the idea that we cannot put any Digimon onto the field without having to deal with Ophanimon. We're gonna evolve to the Paildra in the nursery there and hope for the best because we do cast the Ice Wall. We're gonna swing the Ophanimon, hitting the security, hitting to a Dual Tamer though. Will it come in clutch for this game? It does evolve to the Black Cuttermon to memory choke me at 1. So that's a very interesting move. I'm gonna push out the Paildramon, which allows us to gain 2 memory thanks to the Dual Tamer. The Paildramon will start swinging at the security. And that's a very bold move because it doesn't have jamming, so it can just die anytime like that. I'm gonna cast the last Ice Wall, I suppose. I'll be further evolving to the Fighter mode here. Apologies for the math counting. I do somehow only pay 4 memory for the Fighter mode, but with the evolution of the Fighter mode, I'm gonna bounce that Shakumon back to hand, so he's gonna abuse it further in his turn. Now he's gonna hatch the Digitama to the Upamon, then evolving to the Salamon once again. Actually going for the Jogress evolution, as I mentioned, to the Shakumon, which allows him to heal once more. I have no idea of how much security he has already at the end of the game. And I have dealt so much damage to him, I suppose, and he's still at 5 security. Man, that's very tedious for me. But the Ophanimon Falldown mode ability will activate here. When he does die, you're gonna hardcore level 4 yellow or purple Digimon from the drop zone, and it's gonna evolve to the Ophanimon Falldown mode once again on top of the Shakumon, and it's gonna be at 6 security. This guy is looking too beefy for me, and I'm definitely not able to push through the game. I'm gonna evolve to the Vmon to hope to draw something good. In this case, I do really want the Paladin mode, and the Paladin mode that I hardcore earlier in the game was definitely a misplay, and I should have kept it in my hand, given that it can actually answer this board very well. But the Fighter mode does clash into the Digimon with the Retaliation inherit thanks to the Black Cuttermon, and the Ophanimon will actually call the Black Cuttermon back to the field. So very unfortunate. At this point, I'm already giving up in the game because of how much security he does have, and I do have only 1 security, and I already dragged this game long enough thanks to the Ice Wall. He's gonna swing with the Zord defeat here, putting me to 0 security and end the game with the Black Gatomon. Apologies on the lack of a game tree because there was a huge misplay and I don't want to put it inside the video. But this is the list if you guys are interested in for the 3 color Ophanimon. And this will be the Paildramon deck list that I've been showcasing in these games. Thank you guys for watching till the end, and do consider subscribing, dropping a like and a comment if you guys do enjoy the content.